Numerous. Existing in large numbers. Numerous. Objective. Something you decide you want to do. Goal. Objective. Obligation. Duty that must be performed because of a law, rule, agreement, or promise. Obligation. Occupy. To fill a time, a space, or an area. Occupy. Ocean. Large body of salt water that covers most of the surface of the earth. Ocean. Offense. Criminal act. Something that causes hurt. Offense. Opera. Play with music in which all the words are sung. Opera. Opponent. Person that you are competing against in a game or contest. Opponent. Organic. Concerning food made with few or no chemicals. Organic. Origin. Point at which something begins or is created. Origin. Outcome. Something that happens as a result, consequence. Outcome. Outline. To overview or summarize the important points of something. Outline. Output. Amount of something that is produced. Output. Overall. Viewed as a whole, in general, not as details. Overall. Overcome. To succeed in a struggle against. Defeat. Overcome. Overseas. In or to a foreign country that is across a sea. Overseas. Pace. Rate of speed at which someone or something moves or happens. Pace. Pale. Light in color. Pale. Panel. Group of people who answer questions or give opinions. Panel. Paragraph. Section of writing that usually deals with one subject. Paragraph. Parallel. Very similar and often occurring at the same time. Parallel. Participant. Person who is actively involved and included in something. Participant. Participate. To take part with others in doing something. Participate. Participation. Act of being involved in something. Participation. Passage. Narrow path or space through which people or objects can go through. Passage. Passenger. Person who is traveling in a vehicle. Passenger. Passion. Powerful, positive feeling about something. Passion. Peak. Being at the highest or best level of something. Peak. Peer. Person of the same age, class or background as another. Peer. Penalty. Punishment for committing a crime or offense. Penalty. Perceive. To notice or become aware of something. Perceive. Perception. Way in which one sees or understands something. Perception. Permanent. Lasting forever, not temporary or changing. Permanent. Permission. Right to do something is allowed by another. Permission. Permit. To allow something to happen, to give permission. Permit. Personality. Person_'s unique character, the way that a person usually acts. Personality. Personnel. Group of people who work for a company. Personnel. Perspective. Way of thinking, an attitude towards something. Perspective. Persuade. To get you to do, believe something, by giving reasons. Persuade. Phase. Distinct part or step in a process. Phase. Phenomenon. Fact that can observed and studied. Phenomenon. Philosophy. Study of ideas about the fundamental nature of life. Philosophy. Phrase. Group of words that forms a unit and expresses a single meaning. Phrase. Pilot. Perform to see if a larger or more detailed thing should be done. Pilot. Platform. Flat, raised structure that people stand on. Platform. Plot. To plan something in secret, often something bad. Plot. Poll. Process of gathering people's opinions about something by asking a question or series of questions about a particular subject. Poll. Portion. Part of a whole. Portion. Portrait. Painting, drawing or photograph of a person's head and shoulders. Portrait. Pose. To put someone in a position to be photographed. Pose. Potential. Capable of happening or becoming reality. Potential. Potentially. That could happen or become reality. Potentially. Poverty. State of being poor. Poverty. Praise. To express approval of something or someone. Praise. Precise. Very accurate and exact expression or detail. Precise. Precisely. In an exact and accurate manner. Precisely. Predict. To guess or estimate what will or might happen. Predict. Premise. Building and the area of land that it rests upon. Premise. Presence. Condition or state of someone or something being at a certain place. Presence. Preserve. To keep or maintain in an unchanged or perfect condition. Preserve. Primarily. In the most basic or important way. Primarily. Primary. Most important, most basic or essential. Primary. Principle. Being of the most importance. Principle. Principle. Natural law that explains how things work. Principle. Prior. Existing or coming earlier in time. Prior. Priority. Fact that is more important than other things. Priority. Privilege. Advantage or right that is given to only a certain person or group of people. Privilege. Prize. Something that is won in a contest or given as an award. Prize. Procedure. Usual or standard way in which something is done. Procedure. Proceed. To continue to do something, carry on. Proceed. Profile. Description listing the basic information about a person or group. Profile. Profit. To earn money from something. Profit. Promote. To try to encourage the popularity and sales of a product. Promote. Promotion. Act of advertising a product to people. Promotion. Prompt. Being done quickly and with no delay. Prompt. Proof. Something which shows that something else is true. Proof. Proportion. Amount that is a part of a whole thing. Proportion. Prospect. Wide view of a landscape, etc. Prospect. Protein. Substance found in some foods, such as meat, that is needed by the body to stay healthy. Protein. Province. Area that a country or nation is divided into. Province. Provision. Clause in a legal document. Provision. Psychological. Having to do with the mind. Psychological. Publication. Process of producing a book, magazine. Publication. Publisher. Business that produces books or magazines. Publisher. Pupil. Person who is being taught, in a school, etc. Pupil. Pursue. To follow and try to catch or to reach a goal. Pursue. Quantity. Amount or number of something. Quantity. Racial. Concerning or according to race. Racial. Radical. Very new and different from what is traditional. Radical. Rail. Long, thin piece of metal. Rail. Random. Chosen, done without a particular plan or pattern. Random. Rank. To rate people in higher or lower position relative to others. Rank. Ratio. Quantitative relationship in size, etc. Ratio. Raw. Being uncooked. Raw. Rear. To bring up animals, e.g. horses, as a farmer. Rear. Recognition. Accepting that something is true or that it exists. Recognition. Recruit. To get people to come and work, join or study with you. Recruit. Reflect. To bounce back off a surface, e.g. light. Reflect. Reflection. Image that you see in a mirror, glass, or water. Reflection. Reform. To improve society by removing abuse and injustices. Reform.